This is Team STD's
Save the Dragons!
Here with the deck profile, Chaos Dragons. This is like the 7th or 8th time we've done this, and it's getting really old, so we're just going to rush through it.
Lots of comments been going on, so...
Lots of comments. 3 light pulsar. You don't know what he does? Sucks to be you. You shouldn't be running this deck. So yeah. 2 eyes darkness metal. The loop. You don't know the loop? Sucks to be you. 2 darkflare dragons. It sets up your graveyard. So yeah. 2 eclipse wyverns. Search. And you banish a lot, so it's worth it. So yeah. Judgement dragon. Well, run light sworns. Run him. You might not be able to summon him much, but you can use other cards, which I'll show later. D.A.D, you're running a low dark count, and so he's viable to use, and you can summon him pretty easily.
Shiny.
Light sworn engine. Lumina. It's just Lumina, and she mills 3, so she's a mill, and she gets pluses off of it. Ehren. Same thing, just mills. And so yeah, Jain. He's mainly just for the beat stick, so you can get over those Thunder King Ryos that might get in your way. Even though I don't have trouble with Thunder King Ryo most of the time, I can get over him. So yeah, 2 Ryko. I don't run 3 because I don't like him at 3, and he's good at 2 because he can just mill. And if all else fails, you can use him as fodder in the graveyard or just summon him first turn. 3 Lyla, back row destruction, and milling, so yeah. Chaos Engine. BLS, just because BLS is BLS, and he has a great effect, and I never summon him.
Why they brought this back from the ban list, I will never know.
But I'm so glad they did. 3 Chaos Sorcerer. People say 3 is overkill. Honestly, it's not. You can get over those boss monsters and remove them from play, which could be very vital. So
get rid of those pesky little Zen mains.
Zen mains, which are fucking bitches. And then Chaos, Phantom Chaos. You use this with basically JD and Chaos Sorcerer, or maybe even Lyla if you're in a desperate need, and so it just works. And so yeah, and you can get a mill off it still. Sangan, because it's a searcher, and so it's good, and it's a dark target, so it's great. Hand traps. So gorz. Gorz is gorz, and so he's just awesome. So yeah, honest, he's
great light support.
Great light support. So yeah, effect failure. This effect failure, I really can't explain it more. You can negate an effect, so it's like awesome. Okay, my monster techs are.
Is that video still going?
Magical Merchant.
Sorry.
Your deck is milling. Sets up your graveyard. You like dragons in the graveyard. They love being in the graveyard. He's great. And you get pluses.
Compared to this card.
Compared to this card. He is a bitch. And if you can't see off camera, I'm flipping him off right now.
Fuck him. Fuck Card Trooper.
Yeah. Yes. Fuck. Yes. You get hardly any pluses. You get the mill and draw a card. That's 2, and he's not even a light monster. You can't use him for macroing for Chaos Sorcerer, BLS, or any of your other monsters. So he's really just dead in your graveyard, and so it's like terrible.
Only reason he's here is because we don't have another MM.
Yeah. So it's like we have like we said in previous videos, very small trade pool. So. And then plaugespreader, I can go into synchros, like really awesome. It's gold.
Or as he likes to call it, leg spreader.
Yeah, leg spreader zombie. Yeah, we one time got really tired and bored. So
we like to joke, is what we do.
Is what we do. Yeah, and so that's the monsters. 3 solar recharge. You draw power, enough said. Dark hole, staple. Heavy, staple. Monster Reborn.
Staple.
Future Fusion. It's great for this deck. It just sets up your graveyard, and it always helps. So yeah, and just awesome. Charlie Light Brigade, search.
Yeah.
And my tech is 1 Forbidden Lance. I only like running 1 because 2 is just icky, and since I have Magical Merchant, 1's fine.
Woman holding a phallic symbol. Where have we seen this before?
And so onto the extra deck. I'm just gonna go for the exceeds first. Main stroke, he's there. I rarely go into him, but I can when I want to. And so yeah, he's great. Just awesome. Utopia negates an attack, can sometimes save you.
Probably the best of the non-requirement level rank 4s.
Agreed. 2 Leviathan. You can get up to a 3,000 beater and take out monsters that you just don't like. So yeah. Onto the synchros. 1 Flammable Urquaz. Mainly just if it's a defense heavy deck, I can beat it down with this.
Like a buddy of ours.
Like a buddy of ours. Ah, yes. Guy, always been a card I liked in my mind. Looks awesome and just a beater. Brio's Brio, and just like you can go for a game with him. 1 Flambeau Rebellum because I don't have Scrap Dragon nor Black Rose at the moment because no one will trade them. Like I said,
I only got one. So don't you
small
be
card pool. Okay.
Don't you be bitching at me.
I'm not bitching at you. I'm bitching at the guy watching the YouTube video. Okay. Stardust because Stardust is still good. Underplayed, but still good. Darken. I can go with him with Chaos Sorcerer and Plaugespreader and basically nuke the field. Well, not nuke the field, but take out as much cards as I need. So yeah. And if you even need, if your light pulsar gets destroyed, summon him back and just nuke the field. If all else fails. Thought Ruler. Thought Ruler is just to saves himself, and I have room because I don't have very many exceeds at the moment. Colossal Fire. He's just there because I have room. And then this is my rank 9 because I got rid of Trish. I miss my Trish a lot. Anyway, yeah. And then 5-headed dragon because that's your future fusion target. Okay, so that's the extra deck.
Hardly ever re-summoned though.
Hardly ever summoned. I've only summoned him I think successfully once. But still, he's just there because you need a target anyway.
Yes. Can't just activate Future Fusion all willy-nilly and expect people to believe you have a 5-headed in your deck.
Yeah.
Or as darts would say, dick.
Dick. Anyway, side deck. 2 effect failures for those pesky Insectors and any other deck that does crap like that. Electric Virus for, I guess, maybe machines, but mainly for the mirror match. Tycho. He gets rid of Dark Worlds and any other deck I don't like. This is more of a tech that I like to maybe save me, and it has a pretty good, decent attack, so it's pretty nice. And I can use it for fire for a darkflare dragon too, so yeah. 2 MSTs for those really heavy back row decks, and just why not. 2 Prohibitions. Prohibition, just that any card, side deck card, and it kind of makes it so they have to use a resource to get it out.
Take out key cards.
Yep, and so if you know what they're running. Fiendish Chain, just because it's basically like another effect failure and they can't attack, so it makes it a dead card in the field. 2 Debunk. I like to say this is more for the mirror match because I can take out their light pulsars and remove from play, and so it's like awesome, and it's a counter trap, so who doesn't love that? So that's the deck. So rate, subscribe below, and we'll see you later, YouTube.